We took a brutal beat yesterday. Jarrett Allen gets us a hook on 13.5 points because the Cavs, I don't know what they're doing recently, get blown out. No minutes. We still got the hook. We'll try and get back on it today. It's NBA prize picks for Friday, January 17th. 3 fresh plays on the board. Going to break them all down using our tools. Pick a favorite. Try and restart our streak. Hit the like button if you didn't already, and I'll hit the intro. All right, we're going to start with Damian Lillard, 23.5 points. Going to head on over to the DFS Army Proptimizer, which you get access to if you join DFS Army. This tool, more picks and plays, every play tracked in the Discord, link in the bio or on the description on YouTube. Really simple to use this tool. Going to start here with getting to the play first. Damian Lillard, 23.5 points. You got all your odds value broken down. You see that the odds value is actually leaning towards the under ever so slightly. It's basically a pick 'em as the streak plays usually are, but the books, ESPN, Bet, FanDuel, all slightly shaded towards the under 23.5 points. He's been over in 4 of the last 5 games and over in 6 of the last 10. People love to slam in the game logs. We look at them, not the most important. Our projection model is also leaning towards the under at 23.1 points. Check on the matchup here against Toronto. Head on over to hashtag basketball free DVP data. We go to the point guard position. We sort by points allowed. You do see that Toronto allows the 4th most points per game to the point guard position. So the odds are pretty much a pick 'em, a little bit shaded towards the under. Projections right on the number. Form is pretty good. For me, the form plus the fact that he's got a really good matchup here against Toronto. Giving up so many points per game to the point guard position. I'm going to lean towards the more here. I'm going to go with the trend in the crowd, just the way he's been playing, good matchup. We'll see if we can get a better odds-based play for prize picks, so that might be a better bet than a prize picks play. And of course, we have things updating on us on the fly. So it looks like next play up is Josh Hart, 10.5 rebounds. Second day in a row, we've got a change of schedule here just based on the board refreshing. Josh Hart, 10.5 rebounds. We also are leaning towards the under in terms of odds value and more odds value here. It only seems like 10 cents, but it's pretty significant. Minus 135 on BetMGM, minus 132 on FanDuel. Definitely creeping up there in terms of leaning towards the under. Our projection model agrees with that, being at 9.61. So I was just pulling up some injury news in the Knicks, making sure I'm not missing anything. He's been over in 5 straight games and over in 9 of the last 10. Karl Anthony Towns is still questionable. That's really it. He's been questionable for a while. I would assume he's going to play. Just slamming overs here. Josh Hart, the matchup against Minnesota. Let's go to the small forward position. And Minnesota, there they are. Towards the top of the league in terms of matchups. Not the worst matchup in the world, though. They're outside the top 10 in rebounds allowed per game. I mean, it's a difficult matchup. The odds lean towards the under. A projection lean towards the under. But the form, how he's rebounding, if Towns is injured, I think it's more rebounding is going to fall on Hart like it has been. Not the worst matchup. It's funny. The form here is really kind of swaying me. Even though everything else is kind of pointing towards the under. I just watching this team play, he's too valuable on the glass right now. I'm going to lean towards the more. And to continue this run, I'm a little bit basing this on, I'm live in New York. I'm a Knicks fan. Watching the games, matchup's okay. Look, everything else is pointing under. I'm taking over, kind of just based on form and the eye test. I don't think I can, in good conscience, make this a official play. Just would not be right because I like when all the data lines up. But if you made me pick, I would go towards the more. Jalen Brunson, 26.5 points. See if we can get some more data to line up here. And it looks like we're going to be pretty close again here. We are again leaning towards the under in terms of odds value. So let's see if we go against the grain again. BetMGM minus 130. A little bit less than the Josh Hart play. 26.46 in the projection model is shading towards the under. He has been under in 6 of the last 10 games. Has bounced back from a rough little stretch here, but 44 against Milwaukee, 31 against Detroit. Matchup against Minnesota. If we go to the point guard position and sort by points allowed, Minnesota does allow the 5th fewest points per game to the point guard position. Next we've got some other weapons here. Been right around this number, but here you got odds value, form, projection. Form is getting a little bit hot, but odds value, projection, tough DVP matchup. I would lean towards the less than for Jalen Brunson. All right, let's go. Let's rank these up. Really interesting slate today. We've broken down all the plays. Here we go. Dame Lillard, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson. Least confident play. Josh Hart more than 10.5 rebounds. Have to go this way, just based on data goes one way and I'm kind of leaning the other. Got to be my least confident for the sake of this video. Second place play, I'd go Dame Lillard more than 23.5 points. I am going to lean on the less than here. 26.5 points is plenty of points in a really difficult matchup with our odds and projections agreeing. Jalen Brunson less than 26.5 points will be the official play. I don't think I would go and bet this. If you want more plays that we would put out for our members, again, the streak play game, we're a little bit limited, but we got plays for prize pick, underdog, sleeper, sportsbook bets. Will always post a ton of overnight stuff. Another coach is up at more units than I am, to be quite frankly. Everything is in the tracker in DFS Army. Go to the site, check it out. Hopefully join us in the Discord, but we'll get out of here for now. And I'll tell you that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests. Let's cash this ticket, and I'll see you next time.